My top 5 most expensive handbags in my collection. Are they worth that hefty price tag? Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Melissa and I love luxury. As you guys can see, I also love contemporary designer bags or just bags in general. Today we're going to be talking about my top 5 most expensive bags and whether or not I feel like they were worth that price point. But I'm going to break it down 2 separate ways. The first way is based off of how easy the bag is to use, practicality, functionality. And the second way, I'm going to add in my actual feelings towards the bag, how much I love the bag. And I'm going to break it down those 2 ways and let you know both way whether or not I recommend the bag at the price point that it is today to you guys. My most expensive handbag in my collection is my Lady Dior. You guys, this is one of my dream bags and I never imagined I would get it because of the hefty price tag, but I love this bag. I think it is absolutely stunning, but that's not what we're here for. Question number 1 is, would I recommend it to you guys practically? Is it a practical bag? Is it worth the price point with how practical it is? I have to be brutally honest with you guys. The answer is no. It's not very comfortable to wear on your shoulder. It's not very comfortable to wear crossbody. It's too structured of a bag in my opinion. However, it is very comfortable to carry top handle. I think that's really the way it's designed to be worn. It also isn't very practical as far as what fits inside of this bag. You can fit your bare essentials inside of here and it's very difficult to get your items out. So because of those reasons, I'm going to have to say no, I don't think that the bag is worth the price point. Now, question number 2, putting my emotions and my feelings into it and how much I love this bag, do I feel like it's worth it? Yes, I do feel like it's worth it. If this is a dream bag of yours, you're going to make it work. It's going to be a good bag for you. So this isn't the worst bag in the world. It's not so difficult to use that you can't get over it. But it is one of those things where you're going to have to really, really love it, or those things that are annoying are going to really, really annoy you. I want to take a minute to let you guys know that I am going off of today's retail prices. I am going to put the price up on the screen for you guys, and I might have a couple of these mixed up as far as which ones are more expensive, but these are still the most expensive handbags in my collection. So this bag right here, I believe retails for almost $5,000 or right around $5,000, especially if you get it in leather. I chose to get it in suede. So do I feel like this bag is worth that hefty price tag? Absolutely not. No, 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 not at all. This bag is heavy. It's not functional. It's not practical. It doesn't hold very much inside of here. So unless you have that luxury lifestyle or the Instagrammer lifestyle, which I do not, I'm an average everyday mom who works out in the real world and I do very real things. And this bag is more so for my fantasy life and not for my everyday life. So no, this bag is not worth it. Now, when I put my feelings into it and how much I love this bag, is it worth it? No, it's not. I don't recommend this bag at all. I don't think you guys should buy this bag. Not at all. There's not one single person that I could think of to recommend this bag to. It's just too heavy, too expensive, not practical. And because of that, I'm actually selling this bag. I have decided to send in photos to Fashion File. That's actually where I purchased this bag from for about half the price. And if any of you guys want it and you want to send me a DM, please do that and I will sell it for a very, very good price. Just let me know what you guys are willing to pay for it because she's going. She's going. I don't want her. I don't want her sitting on my shelf, and I am willing to sell her for pennies basically because I just don't want this bag anymore. Let's step away from the harshness and jump into a bag that I really do love, and that is my Bottega Veneta small Jodie bag in the color travertine. I love this bag. I think it's very practical, very functional. I love that it doesn't have logos anywhere. It's full leather, so I feel like it is definitely worth the price point as far as functionality and practicality goes. I also think it's worth the price point when I add in my love for the bag, so much so that I would love to add a pop of color, maybe the beautiful lavender color that they have in the teen size. I think that would be absolutely stunning. I love the slouch of this bag. It's so functional, you guys. It's so comfortable to wear it on your shoulder, to wear it on the crook of your arm, to even carry a top handle because the leather is so soft, it just folds into your hands. You can find these pre-loved, but you don't save very much money. So I would recommend purchasing this particular style brand new from the Bottega Veneta store. Highly, highly, highly recommended. Completely different review on this Bottega bag from my last Bottega bag. Next up is my Bottega Veneta Arco bag. Are you guys seeing a theme here? My Bottega Veneta collection is my most expensive bags in my collection, just in general. I really love Bottega Veneta for the fact that they don't have logos all over their bags, and it's one of those things that you only know if you know. So someone might look at this bag and think that it's not a luxury bag, and I really like that. I feel like luxury people, we have this little secret circle going on, and I love the fact that only the luxury lovers out there know that this is a luxury bag. So as far as practicality and functionality goes, do I think that this bag is worth the price point? I was really torn on this question because it is very, very practical. It's very easy to use. It's very comfortable. It's comfortable underneath the shoulder because it does slim up at the top, and it does have a wonderful drop length where it's not right under your armpit. And I do have a bigger arms and I'm a little bit taller. I'm 5'6". So I feel like it's a very practical, comfortable bag to use. But with that being said, I don't use this bag very often, and it's got quite a bit of wear and tear on it. So it's got a little nick right here where the leather's kind of wearing. It's got a little nick right here. So the leather is definitely super delicate. I also chose the wrong color, but that is not at fault of the bag. So I'm going to have to say no. I don't feel like this bag is worth it. You can't buy this anymore, but I paid $3,800 for this bag, and for it to show wear already is just crazy to me. So when I add in my feelings and how I feel about this bag, is it worth it? I think if I would have gone for, they used to have this bag, and I don't remember the color of it, but it was like a warm chestnut brown leaning burgundy. It was absolutely stunning. If I would have went for that color, they didn't have that color when I bought this bag, but if they would have, I think that I would say that this bag is worth it. I think it's really a great bag. I have a hard time getting out of it once I get into it. I just simply picked the wrong color for me, but I am concerned about the wear and tear. I think I'm going to actually bring this into Bottega Veneta and see what they can do about it. Lastly is my pouch bag. I'm not sure if my pouch bag or my Bottega Veneta Pas de Cassette without the chain in the parakeet green is more expensive, but since we already talked about a Pas de Cassette, let's go ahead and talk about my pouch bag instead. My pouch bag is absolutely stunning, and as far as the clutch goes, it's very, very practical. It's comfortable to carry as a football, but it's not necessarily comfortable to carry like this unless you don't have very many items inside. Speaking of very many items inside, this bag is going to hold everything you could possibly need inside of here. I also love how squishy the leather is and how beautiful it is. This color is absolutely stunning. So is it worth the hefty price tag? I'm going to have to answer this one a little bit less directly, and I'm going to say if you are a clutch person or you really enjoy carrying a big hobo style clutch, then yes, it is worth the price point because it holds so much and it's so slouchy and buttery and comfortable, and it's got a lot of leather for the price point. So I think it's a really good bag to add to your collection if you love clutches. Now, when I put my feelings and my emotions inside of this bag, do I feel like it's worth the hefty price point? I have to be real with myself and I have to say no, and that's because this bag doesn't hold enough. This bag doesn't get used enough. I hardly ever use this bag. I mostly use it for date night, but my Lady Dior is starting to take President, and I use that one quite a bit more. And because of that, I have decided to send in fashion file photos of this bag as well. I just really want 2024 to be different. I don't want to have bags that are just sitting on my shelf not being used, especially when I could sell them on and use that money for a bag that I will use. 2024 is about buying less and having everything in my wardrobe and in my collection, my handbag collection, be something that I gravitate towards and I want to use. So this is another one that is up for grabs. If anybody would like it, let me know. As I mentioned, I did send over photos to Fashion File, but this is one that I'm not willing to let go for pennies. It has to be a good enough offer for me to sell it, because I do really love this bag and enjoy this bag, even though I don't use it very often. So let me know down in the comments below, what is your most expensive handbag that you own in your collection, retail price, and do you feel like it is worth that price point?